now you own.
Oh my goodness.
Yay. Hey Bookworms! Mom here, aka Sarah.
And Char.
Today we're going to be bringing you guys a huge thrift book haul. That's right, guys. So today we have, honestly, I think about 30 books. Roughly around 30 books. And we went thrifting to a bunch of different stores over the past week, maybe a little bit longer, and we've just been kind of compiling our books together to do like one giant haul for you guys. So I think this is probably the biggest haul we have ever done on our channel. And we found a lot of amazing books.
A lot of just insert like the clip maybe.
That's an inside joke from a movie that we watched. Before we get into the haul though, I had a little surprise for someone. Hey. Okay, let's take this off quick. Okay, so yeah, before we get into it, I want to give Charlotte this little surprise.
Is this from you?
Let's see.
Should I shake? Should I have scissors down here?
These packages are designed so you can unbox them yourself without needing scissors.
They're so hard sometimes. Oh my goodness.
Did you see it?
I just got a glimpse. Oh my goodness.
Right?
Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is hilarious because we were literally just talking about this book. I was showing Mom, I got it on ebook after waiting like literally 2 months for it.
Yeah, and the library literally sent a notification to me. I wasn't making that up when I said that. They sent me a notification. Yeah.
Oh, look at it.
But look,
Here.
they sent me mine saying it's available for pickup.
We were just like, okay, we're gonna tandem read this for sure together.
So we apparently put this book on hold. I think I put mine in paper format and you put yours in
ebook, in like digital.
And I totally forgot. But I want to point out the reason why I got this for her, right? Is even in this haul, you will see that she finds quite a bit of books, but she just never finds the same amount as me. So I wanted to give you something special. Because when we go thrifting, I've mentioned this before. I find that adults, we turn over our books quite fast. Let me know if you guys agree with me based on just even what you do with your books when you're done reading them. We do have our collection and stuff like that, but I generally like I want to keep the few that I really enjoy. So I do and am planning to turn over some of the ones that are just not, I don't know, like especially like thrillers for me, because I have no plans to reread them. So I find that a lot of adults turn over their books quite frequently. And I tend to find so many books that my selection is just unreal. Like, I will leave books there. And then for you, you kind of have to pick and pick and pick.
I know, right? It's like literally digging through like books and search for the ones,
But you always had a good attitude about it. And I thought I'll give you a little treat to surprise you. And now you own.
Oh my goodness.
Yay. I ordered that up from Amazon last night at like 11:50 something. Because I sent your sister a text, or actually I sent her a text and I said, ask Charlotte if she were to get the book Powerless, would she prefer it in hardcover or softcover? Yeah. And she didn't get to you. She said you were like somewhere. She couldn't find you. Oh, that's why.
Are you talking to Makila?
Yeah.
Because she called me at 12. I just realized that like today.
Yeah. But then I was like, I have to go ahead. I'm like, I gotta make this order. So do you mind? I figured
not at all.
You're like me where we like certain books, especially this Power.
Actually, like I think I would prefer this hardcover.
Hardcover. I thought so. I was like, if I were Charlotte, what would I do? I thought you would prefer that in hardcover. Yeah. So anyways, that's just a fun little way to start off our thrift haul. Let's get back to our regular scheduled program, because this is really a thrift haul, but it was just cute for you guys to get to witness just her getting this special book.
People, oh my goodness.
Recently I did a book outlet haul. If you guys missed that, you should check that out. But I was showing some books in there that I got, and literally so many of the books from our haul we have then seen in this thrift store in immaculate condition. Anyways, we digress. Let's get into our haul.
Quickly for you guys, if any of you guys are new here, I just want to let you know that we are a mother-daughter duo and we love to read. And so our channel is involving anything book related. And if you guys like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
So we're trying to show you a part of our book stack. This is definitely not all of them because like I said, there are around 30 books here. I'm going to start with a stack of books that I've actually seen trending on Book Talk, which is how I gain interest in them, like by, you know, seeing others review them and stuff like that. And then I further did reviews myself as to see whether or not I wanted it. So one of the first ones that I've seen is Love is a Revolution. And this was fairly new to me. I hadn't actually seen it. I haven't seen it very many places, but I have seen a few people review it.
Yeah. I
was actually very impressed at the fact that this was found in the thrift shop.
Literally, right?
I just never thought I would see this book there. I actually have just put this book in on my Amazon wish list, and I had it in the cart because I was like, maybe I'll get it before. I don't know. Both Charlotte and I think the cover is stunning.
It's amazing, guys. So beautiful.
It's so cute.
Look at that girl, Black Girl Magic.
Yeah, the cover is gorgeous. So this next one here is another one that I've heard a few people reviewed. Actually, I heard like Kalila, I've heard Joyce. I don't know everyone's last names, but just a few people that I follow that said they read this and thought it was like hilarious. It's about a girl who's she's basically struggled in life. She struggles with appropriate social skills and tends to say exactly what she's thinking. Nothing is missing in her carefully timetabled life, where weekends mostly consist of frozen pizza, vodka, and phone chats. Okay, anyways, I'm not reading it all, but by the sounds of it, is that it's just like very comical based on how she lives her life and, you know, trying to overcome some of the issues and struggles that she faces. And I found this on Book Outlet. I tabbed it, and then by the time I went to check out, it left my cart. It came back on again, it left. I went to check it out on Amazon, and then I was trying to get some other things, and then it just kind of, anyways, long story short, I just didn't even think I would find it. And when we least expected it, it just popped out. Charlotte has great eyes for seeing all these things because I'll like not even see them. Especially when books are stacked like this.
Yeah, it's right.
And you're not seeing the front. I'm so thrilled to have this. And this seems like a really fun, good, short read. So yeah, excited about that. So every two that I do, Charlotte's gonna do one because she has exactly half of the amount of books that I have. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm just going with the ones on top because I've seen this quite a lot. I got the selection by Kira Cass. Y'all, look at that. I was actually wondering if I should get this one because I've heard so many different reviews on it. Yeah. Most of them are saying it's amazing, so why there was hesitation? Maybe because of the copy. It was a little rough up. There's pencil at the back, but hopefully I can just erase that. You could probably just erase that. And this was $3.49. I forgot to tell you the prices of my books that I had gotten. So we got this one at Valley Village for $4.49 I think it was for this one. Yeah. And then this one was from Valley Village for $4.49. Well, what do you know? Right? Or Talese. This one's from Talese for $4.49 as well. Oh, there's a little story. I went to the dentist and literally my hygienist was talking about the books she loves to read. She's like, I read this selection series every single year and I absolutely love it. She rereads the series every single year. And she's like, you have to read it. You'll love it. I'm like, okay. That's commitment. Okay, right? Okay. So we need to go. Better be good after that. It better be. So the next one I saw, or I didn't see, Charlotte actually found this one for me, and it's The Cuban Affair. This one, it is in immaculate condition. I don't know too much about this one, to be fair. It's called The Cuban Affair, but I was looking through and I think I saw it on the like celebrities list of books. There are two kinds of history, the kind you read about and the kind you live through. After 5 years in the army, 35-year-old Mac, a confirmed bachelor, has resettled in Key West, Florida with a silver star. With a silver star? 2 Purple Hearts, scars that don't tan, and a big charter fishing boat with an even bigger bank loan. Mac has left his life of danger and adventure behind him. Anyway, so yeah, I picked this one up at random. It's in mint condition. Yo, when I say mint, no one read this. They were selling this for $4.49. Let me know if you know the details about this. That's great for a hardcover book, too, because usually the hardcovers are priced a lot more. Exactly. It's a fascinating, authentic look into a unique slice of Cuban American history and shows yet again that Nelson DeMille is a true master of the genre.
Anyways, never read anything by this author, and yeah, I just like reading about different things. I can't recall reading very many books that had anything to do with Cuba on it, so that'll be different for me. The next book that I grabbed is The Lost Bookshop. Looking at this cover, for some reason, every time I see it, it reminds me of The Midnight Library. And I keep thinking, oh no, it's not the same book. How far will you go to find your story? For too long, Opaline, Martha, and Henry have been the side characters in their own lives. But when a vanishing bookshop casts its spell, these three unsuspecting strangers will discover that their own stories are every bit as I can't speak, as extraordinary as the ones they found in the pages of their beloved books. But unlocking the secret of the shelves, they find themselves transported into a world of wonder where nothing is as it seems. So
wow,
yeah, this seems really, yeah, it seems really interesting. Found that as well. It goes for like the standard prices that we tend to see, $6.99. And of course, I know this, whenever I see this sticker, I know where it came from. It came from Costco, because Costco does sell these books down for this kind of price, and that's really good in comparison to what it does retail for in the bookshops, which was $24.99. So yeah. Yay.
So the next one on my list is Beasts of Prey by Diana Gray. And this one, I've seen it a lot actually on Book Talk. Well, more so the second book of it. I didn't even realize this was the first book until I looked it up. But it sounds really fun. I think it's like fantastical world, you know, monsters are released and then these two people have to work together to get the world back in order and stuff. Yeah. So it sounds really interesting. I'm really happy I found this. And this one we found at the Gently Used bookstore, right? So it was like, it went for a bit more than thrift prices. It went for $12, but it's in really good condition, guys. So I'm really happy with that.
That's good. This next one is by Lisa Jewell, and it's I Found You. I have been just loving the thrillers. We're currently reading The Silent Patient, and it's giving. It is so intriguing. I just don't want to put it down. So yeah, I just love these because it helps keep me going and not have me in a reading slump. I think coming out of April, I feel like I was a bit in like a slump. I was getting there just because like even the genre and Kenzie Ryan's book that I was loving to read, when I tell you I know her books are good and I would be reading them along with like my typical like romance genre, sometimes you just feel you just need a break. You gotta get away. So yeah, the thrillers are definitely helping with that, and so it's really nice to be able to find stuff like this. And it's by Lisa Jewell, which I'm really loving. I haven't actually, to be fair, I'm loving, it's more like I'm loving collecting her books right now because I have not been reading her books. We're gonna get into that, but from what I have seen, I've read like little snippets of her writing, and I do like her writing style from what I'm seeing. I picked this one up at Value Village. It went for $5.99, and it's in really good condition, so yeah. Okay, so our camera just died. We had to go replace the battery. So I hope you guys can see us well. Feels like the back's a little bit off, but I hope you guys don't mind. Anyways, next book that I found is this one. It is called The Goldfinch. And yeah, we've seen this one on Book Talk for a long time. And the story behind this one sounds really interesting. We have a lot of books to go through, so I'm not going to read a lot of them. But if you want to check it out, that's what it's called. Yeah, this one retailed for $4.99 at Value Village as well. And like I said, yeah, it's definitely been trending on BookTube. Yeah.
The next one that I picked up is Battle of the Labyrinth, which is the 4th book in the Percy Jackson series. And if you guys have been watching our thrift hauls, I've been collecting this series.
Yeah.
every time I see one that I don't have, I try to pick it up. And yeah, I'm really happy I found this one. All I'm missing is the 3rd. I have the 1st, the 2nd, and the 4th and the 5th. So I'm missing the one that's right in the middle. Yeah. But really happy I found this one.
And you got that one for $3.99 as well.
Yeah, at Value Village. Awesome, guys. I always find these at the same Value Village. Oh. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because we technically go to a combination of thrift shops. There are 2 Value Villages that we go to, and then we also go to the bookshop periodically, which is different. Then we also go to Talese, and then we go to Stuff. So there's like 5. Yeah. There's 5. We could technically go to the Goodwill, but we don't go to that one that often. So if we added that in, that would be 6. But we primarily frequent at 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving on back to me, we came across this one in, where was it? Value Village as well. And this one, I heard that this series is so funny. So I did come across the first one. I bought it at I actually bought it at Book Outlet, and it was a part of my last Book Outlet haul. And then it's ironic how since I've gone to Value Village, I have found the copy of the one that I bought in mint condition.
Hardcover too.
So irritating. Anyways, I went to a different Value Village, and then we also came across this one, which is the second book in the series, and it's called Finley Donovan Knocks Them Dead. And what it is like this woman who feels like she's a, what is it, not private eye, but what would she be? Assassin.
Yeah,
she's
basically like that.
She's like a hired assassin, but she doesn't know what the heck she's doing, and it's just like a comical twist, which I feel like I'm gonna absolutely love.
Right, and she's a mom too.
And she's a mom. So I'm gonna connect with the story in so many ways, and I'm just gonna laugh my head off with all the funny parts. So very excited about that. And then I also found this Jojo Moyes, and this one's called Someone Else's Shoe, which we've also seen circulating around Book Talk. This one is in mint condition. Like, did they even read it? Like,
right?
Did they?
Honestly.
Anyways, yeah, it's interesting because I keep hearing so many people talk about her writing style, and just how much they are in love with her books in general. So I've been kind of collecting them whenever I see them at the thrift shop. Not all of them. Some of them actually have like the people cover on the faces and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't really like that. But then there are others that are just like this, and I'm like in love with stuff like that.
Right.
Anyways, $6.99 for this. Still even cheaper than what I would buy online on Book Outlet. Mind you, we do buy books new as well. Just like we just got Powerless. I did buy that off of Amazon. And we do pick up stuff periodically, but we love to thrift. And so the purpose of behind me constantly sharing and telling you how much it would have been via this, or and how much we got it for is just to kind of show you just what we're working with. And I've heard people say that prices are obviously cheaper elsewhere sometimes, or it can be more depending on where you go, but either way, like for us, we're saving a pretty penny.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Next one is I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak, and he's the same one who wrote The Book Thief, right?
Okay.
Which I've been meaning to read.
So for me, I was confused because did you read this book at the beginning of the year?
This one.
Okay, that's why I'm confused, because I remember seeing it. So I was like,
yeah.
Is she sure? I kept thinking, are you sure?
Yeah.
Makes
right.
sense.
This one, it was so good. I like this one a lot, 5-star, because the main character is like a normal guy who's like, there's nothing for me in life, kind of. Not that like he doesn't like his life, he's just like, I have nothing, like I'm so normal and ordinary. And it's like he's chosen to basically do this whole mission, kind of. And it's just so fun.
Yeah, I remember you
He's
saying
so sarcastic. I love his humor. Like, you should read this.
Nice. Okay.
And it's so funny because I saw this book at the library too, and it was hardcover, and it was like 2 times the size.
Wow. Yeah.
And I'm just like, how does this book format to a hardcover that this big?
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to explain that to us, because one thing about thrifting is that you get to see all the books. You see all the different books, and sometimes a lot of the times you'll run into books that you own or books that you've seen, and I'm always puzzled as to, and I know that obviously the size of the font can vary, but I feel like that's not it sometimes.
Right?
Like we'll see a book that we know naturally is like this size, and then we see it reformatted. Like I came across one, The Robber Bride by Margaret Atwood, and I really should have gotten that one. It was signed by her as well. That would have been probably like my first autographed book by an author. Though I didn't have to go out to get it myself.
Yeah.
Anyways, we saw this book there, and I actually have it here, and the format is so tiny. It's like a tiny book, and it's not very big. And then here it is. I found it in this beautiful binding, like very modern type print.
Yeah.
And it's like this big. Where are they doing that at? How? Can someone explain to me, how does it get to that size? Like what do they do to the books? Are they putting in extra words?
My goodness,
I don't know.
Why?
Anyways, just thought that it's funny because it's something that we talk about while we're thrifting. We just talked about it like yesterday.
Literally.
Another one that I came across is Lisa Jewell. It's called Watching You. Yeah, this is one. I don't know if this is one that we planned on tandem reading together, but it's, like I said, I've been intrigued by her books, and I hear nothing but good things. So whenever I see them and they're in great condition, I tend to pick them up. This one is like brand new again. This is what I'm talking about. You can go to the thrift shop and leave with a brand new book, brand spanking new. Majority of my books, like the Jojo Moyes, same condition. These look like I just bought them out of the bookshop, and I'm selective when I'm there.
We are actually pretty picky, I feel like, for the thrift store. And yeah, all the books that we get pretty much mint condition.
Exactly. So another one that I got off the list, off of like the book talk list, is Lessons in Chemistry. Now this one, since this one's been out, I contemplated, like I had originally had it in my Amazon cart, and I'm like, oh, am I gonna get it? And then I didn't. Then I just debated and debated for the longest time. But I think we came across it once in the bookshop, didn't we? Or maybe, I think, yeah, I came across it in the actual bookshop, and they were selling it there for like $16, which is not the end of the world, given that it would be like $25 plus taxes in the store. But I wasn't at that place where I wanted to get it. Anyways, I'm so glad I didn't, because this is a brand spanking new copy. And we got it for $4.29.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait. So I can't say I'm like, it's about like beyond excited for this one, but I'm intrigued because a lot of people said it was really good. It says deeply droll and terribly wise at the same time. This book is a delight. And I heard that it's like, she's what, very sophisticated.
I haven't heard anything about this book. I've just been seeing the cover.
I did read the synopsis before, but I don't remember much about it right now. Let me know if you guys have read it. Lessons in Chemistry.
Next one is Life of Pi, and I've seen this one. We've seen this one quite a bit in the thrift store sometimes, but it's like whenever I actually look for it there, it's never there.
Yeah.
You know, but it was there this time. So
You've seen the movie, right?
No, I haven't seen. Have we seen the movie?
I think we've seen the movie.
I don't remember it if we've seen it, but I wanted to read the book because it's got good reviews, and this one, the cover's like a little teeny bit smudged, but I think it gets wiped off. Really happy I found this. I love this cover. I've seen like the movie cover, but I'm kind of just like waiting till I find this one there.
Yeah.
Really nice. Beautiful.
So the next book that I saw is I'll Be You, and this is by Janelle Brown. I haven't been saying the author's name. Forgive me for that, but have seen this a few times. It's about identical twin sisters and former child actors. They have grown apart until one disappears and the other is forced to confront the secrets they've kept from each other in this twisty suspense novel.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So that was $6.99. Another great condition, like mint condition. Doesn't look like it's been even read. No. So yeah. And then last but not least, I got this. It's called A Winter in New York. And I saw Shaughnessy mention that she read this one and she thought it was really cute considering how fluffy and just simple the cover is and everything. Right? One would think that, oh, it's just one of those like light rom-coms that's not like, you know, but they said that the storyline and everything for this was great. I think Kalila read it too.
Something like that, yeah.
I think she did, but what's interesting about this book is that it has nothing on the back. Now, where are they doing that?
That's actually, I never actually noticed that. Like, that's so weird.
No pictures, so we're grateful for that, but where are the words? Where are the words?
There are no words.
Oh my gosh.
Is it because it's like a book of the month?
Oh, okay, but what does that mean?
I know, like
they want it to be blind?
Yeah, like, I think that's it. I actually have no idea. This is just me guessing, because...
But we got this one for $6.99, and it's in hardcover. This is honestly one of them that I would prefer if it was just in like paperback, because it's just like, you know, but not a big deal. It's in great condition, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, The Infinite Sea, and this is the second book in the Fifth Wave, I think, trilogy.
That you just got.
Right?
You just got the first one.
And this one's also in like mint condition. The first one, I'm so happy that we found it in like mint condition for such a thick paperback book. Yeah. Because if it's thick and it's a paperback, it's usually a little beaten up. Yeah. That one's great. This one's great. So I'm collecting the series as we go, and I've heard a lot of good reviews on this. And you said you watched the movie?
I did, yeah, in theaters, and it was good.
I didn't even know it was a movie, but
so we should watch it.
We should.
Yeah.
But yeah, very happy.
Yeah. Okay guys, so one thing about the thrift shop, right, is that even if you go there having a book in mind that you're looking for, like obviously it's not like the safest, the smartest way to thrift, because you're not going to a bookshop where they just have those books on demand. It's like it's a thrift bookstore, meaning that it's just books that have been donated, gently used books that are being, you know, put on the shelf, so whatever comes is whatever is there. That said though, like you can go there with books that you have in mind, and if you don't see those, you're always going to embark on some other great books. And I say this also while still remaining patient. The next few times you go back, you'll be so shocked and surprised that you can collect whole series doing this. It just takes time and patience, and the cool thing is while you're busy picking up other books as well, you have just stuff on hand to read. Exactly. And that's what makes it less of a pressure to feel like, oh my gosh, like I can't find anything. Sometimes you just won't find it, and you won't find it once or twice, but you'll find it after some time if it's not like something that's just right there on your TBR immediately. Yep. So one of those books is this that I picked up that was kind of like that for me, is this one's called Britt Marie Was Here. And this is a random book for me. I believe it's a fiction, right? This one's a fiction. It's not like a romance or anything like that, but I do love a fiction here and there, because to me they're kind of like my thrillers. They just help to break up the romance, or just to help get you out of a reading slump, because they just have more depth to them and more of a storyline. At first sight, Britt Marie's a fussy, passive-aggressive busybody, but hidden inside her is a woman who has bigger dreams and a warmer heart than anyone around her imagines. When she finds herself alone for the first time in decades, she realizes she's spent her life making choices for the sake of other people. Is it too late for her to change? In a small town of big-hearted misfits, can Britt Marie find a place where she truly belongs? And this just on a whole seemed very, very intriguing. I did review it on Goodreads, and it had really good reviews, so I decided to get it. Nothing of which was on my, oh my gosh, the print's really small. Okay. Yeah, but it wasn't on my radar, but I chose that.
What's so funny is that the day we got that, I was talking to you on the phone because you were in the car and I was in the store. I was like, I found this one, and then you're giving me a yes on if you wanted to get it, and then I went back to the car. You're like, did you get Britt Marie? And I'm like, no, I thought you said you didn't want it. She's like, no, I wanted it. It got good reviews. I'm like, okay. So I literally ran back, but it was still there. Thankfully. Yeah.
It was my strategy, because like I said, I find so many, so sometimes I want to take her just for her so she can find some books for herself. And she still always come across like other books for me. It's just so easy to find. Another one that we found in there is called In It to Win It, and by Sharon C. Cooper. It's pretty surreal, the amount of just like the mix in books that we've been seeing, like with, you know, different cultures, and it's so strange because before we weren't seeing that, but I think the more indie novels and diverse romance and rom-com has gotten, they're definitely making their way into the thrift shop as well. So don't sleep on the thrift shop. And where I'm at, it's not like I'm like at a place where we even get, I would say like we're like a hot spot, because if we were deep in like certain places, like deep in Toronto, we would be able to get our hands on a lot of that stuff. So yeah.
The next books that I got are part of a series called the Maximum Rise series. I got the first one, the second one, and the third one. And I think there's actually more, but these were all there at the same time. So someone was like donating their whole series. Yeah,
is it so there are more to this series?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I'm not completely sure. So you have to check on that yourself. But I read the first one before. I can't exactly remember what happened in it. And I had started the second one. This was like 5 years ago. But I started the second one. I never finished it. So me reading a series would be actually
in the order that it belongs.
Yeah, right? Really happy I found these actually, and they're in really good condition. Like
they are.
This person took care of their books.
Yeah. And another thing to point out, if you're new here, the books that she chooses are fairly clean. They're clean books, so they're just in case you're ever looking for that, right? Just books without a lot of spice. And then I think that also plays a role in why, like, a selection, right?
Exactly.
As we're selecting books, or she's selecting books from the store, she's doing her own thing and trying to figure out what she wants to get.
Yeah.
But she also knows what she doesn't want to read from what she wants to read, and so through making those types of choices, it, you know, it limits
the range.
Yeah, limits
the
range.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you guys want some book recommendations, I'll probably make a whole video on clean YA reads.
Yeah.
If you guys are looking for any, because it can be difficult. It can be difficult to find them.
Yes.
Especially if you want like the really good romance, but you don't want any of the stuff after the romance. You know, but
closed door.
Closed door people, like. But yeah, if you're looking for any of that, I will probably make a whole video, because when you find that, it's just amazing. And you absolutely love it. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one that I picked up is called The Little Liar by Mitch Albom. Reviewed this. Oh my goodness, I see his books floating around the thrift shop a lot.
Yeah.
And he has a whole bunch of them. There's a few that has this cover, and then there's a variety of other colors.
I love the way that he formats his book.
Yeah.
Like, they all have like a very similar, like, I want to say cover, kind of like there's a gradient, and it's like textured.
Yes.
And like the something like the edges, you know, and it's like same stuff, like,
because some of them are blue and some are some are different
exactly.
colors. Overall, I'm very intrigued by this. I've known a few people that have read his writing and said that it's pretty good, so I'm excited about that.
Right?
Okay, this one is so random for me. This is so random. Okay, I think everyone knows Nicholas Sparks. The thing is, I just never read him. I heard a few other booktubers just talking about like the difference between male romance writers and female romance writers, and I just thought, oh, that's actually an interesting thing. I never really gave it that much thought before, and it intrigued me, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I want to know the difference. How do these men, you know, just a discussion kind of came about how males write, but
yeah,
you've read some.
I've read some, yeah, like, I think the thing is, it's like, women know how to write, like, guys that they want, kinda, and like the guy that other women, I guess, are looking for, if that makes sense, you know, and they understand how women think, you know, and that's the thing with the guys, I guess, they're writing it from, like, a whole other kind of perspective, and I find that a lot of the girls can sometimes just be very similar.
Oh, okay.
And, like, at least, like, for me,
I don't think that the competition is there in terms of that many male romance writers either.
No.
So it's hard to be, like, to even judge them if they would all be writing very similar, given that there are very few of them.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm thinking. If I have it wrong, you guys let me know down below. But that's why I grabbed this one. And I think I was saying before my camera so rudely cut off. So I hope you guys are in focus right now. But I come across Nicholas Sparks a lot. I just some of his books are just older, because, you know, and then he is still writing newer ones, but sometimes when I come across others, I don't like the cover, and then others I'm just like, I'm not sure about the title. I'm like, if I was to read one first, that's gonna suck me in. Is this the one to read?
Yeah. Like,
so anyways, I think I might have 2 of his in this haul. I'm not sure, or maybe I have him in another upcoming haul, because mind you, we have another haul that's behind this. So anyways, this one's called Nights in Rodanthe. What do you pronounce the T? Rodanthe or Rodanthe? Rodanthe.
No,
I'm not sure. So it's like, yeah, it's talking about like heartaches. It's reeling with heartache after her husband abandons her for a younger woman. Adrienne Willis flees to a small coastal town in Rodanthe, North Carolina, to tend to a friend's inn. Here she hopes to find the tranquility she so deeply needs to rethink her life. But almost as soon as she gets there, a major storm in forecast and a guest named Dr. Paul Flanner arrives.
Who is Dr.
Who is he?
Flanner?
We want to know. And yeah, so I'm not reading all of it, but that's just a glimpse of what this book's about. It's so cute. This book is so cute. I just want to like tuck it in my purse and go for a stroll somewhere.
Right? Actually, that's so
cute.
That's actually really cute, because usually when those books are like in really tiny format, they're not the nicest to read sometimes.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, but see,
it's nice. It's actually like a
size.
mini book.
It's a mini book, and it's a fast read.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna like I need to collect a bunch more of his so I can just throw it in my reads for them.
That's actually like a really nice cover though, like format.
Yeah, I like it. I think I found another one that's similar to that in size. Actually, no. I think I found another Nicholas Sparks, but it's actually bigger.
Yeah.
I think.
Side note from that, when you're saying like romances by guys, we go to the thrift store, I keep seeing James Patterson.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
but he's not a romance writer, is he?
I had to give it a double take because he writes romance.
Does he really?
He writes romance. And I was just like shocked in my mind because he's just everywhere now. He's in the thrillers, he's in the YA, he's in the everything. And I mean, look, the Maximum Ride series is a James Patterson, so.
Wow, I did not know he wrote that.
He's everywhere,
But I mean, I guess he's gotten all his medals. He has the right to dabble in whatever he wants to now. Because he's like, he has nothing to lose at this point. He's like, I've already did my due diligence over here. Y'all go get those books. But now I'm gonna work for the people over here. I'm curious though, how old is this man to be writing romance?
I mean, we saw what he looked like on the back of your thriller.
Okay, sir.
Well, let's put a picture.
I'm not even gonna judge. Okay. It's not good to judge, but I'm just curious. I'm really curious.
Absolutely shocked though, because, like I said, I had to give it a true double take.
Anyways, this next book that I found is called The Beach House by Mary Alice Monroe, and it's just like, honestly, just reading the synopsis on the back, it just intrigued me. It's just a cute, I'm trying to put together my like some summer reads, and this is one that's going to be added to it. I'm just excited. I really do love the vibes for summer. I just love it. I love a good beach read, and in my mind I'm thinking, and I also have beach read, I bought that one new. Yeah. I love a good beach read, but I mean, being a mom of 5 and having 2 little wee ones, it's not like I exactly have time to read at the beach. So we're gonna pretend that I am reading at the beach, but I can still always create just a nice, like, just nice warmth, sit at my bay window with the sun beaming on me, relaxing on my shades. Yes, yes, and yes to the summer read. Evocative, often beautiful prose and keen insights into family relationships, an exceptional and heartwarming work of fiction. So I'm intrigued by this book. Beautiful cover and everything, right? But excited to add that to my summer read.
Next one I got is To Best the Boys, and this one, actually I haven't seen this one quite a bit, but I just saw it like searching through a bunch of good YA books to read. And I think it's like a dystopia. I think it's like some sort of illness that's going around, and maybe I'm thinking a whole other book actually. I don't really remember. Y'all look it up, okay? Because I remember I saw this one. I was like, okay, this sounds really interesting. I saved it, and I didn't expect to find it there. Found it there. Very happy. Really good condition.
And you paid $4.49 for it.
$4.49. Y'all, I'm so happy when you find hardcovers for, like, cause this would cost $22.
I know.
And I got for $4.49. That's amazing.
Right? Yeah.
So there we go.
Okay, so this one is a little random, but after reading like the synopsis on there, I just decided to pick it up. It's called Waste Not, Want Not in Applewell. Yeah, it's just like a cute little summer read. It says, George Nightingale is a hoarder. Oh, this is okay. Yeah, this one was so different because it was about a hoarder. His house is full of junk, and for years he's kept this secret. He rarely leaves his house, y'all, and he keeps his social interaction at a minimum. It says there's this woman, Melissa Brooke. She just moved in to the quaint, like, rural area of Applewell, and everyone in the village is so friendly except her neighbor. Who is it? George, the hoarder, who keeps everything in his house. Yeah, so yeah, this book just, I was like, okay, this is like the second one that I actually think I picked up on hoarding, because I think I had,
really?
I don't know, maybe. I think like there's a little touch on hoarding in the other one for that other female, but this just sounded interesting. A gorgeously heartwarming romance and characters to fall in love with. So yeah, it's apparently like George finds love even though he's a hoarder. And
also his love, does she help him? Does it even say?
Yeah, I think she kind of helps him. She helps him overcome stuff.
So I found this for Mom. I think it also like when I started reading the synopsis, I started laughing kind of because one thing that we like to watch sometimes is like hoarders.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I feel like this is a fun one. This will be a fun one.
Will be,
you know?
yeah, it'll be kind of fun. I'm just excited for that. So very different, like I said, it's very simple. Definitely not one that was trending, but I'm all for trying different books too. It's like, as much as y'all saw, I picked up a lot off of the book talk, but it's nice to pick up others that you just want to try.
Exactly.
So, like I said before, I did end up picking up another Nicholas Sparks, and this one's called The Lucky One. I picked up his books very blindly. A lot of his books do have good reviews. I think every time when I saw his books, I reviewed it, and if it wasn't like a 4-star, I put it back.
Oh my goodness, the truth!
So this one had very good reviews, and yeah, just the title alone got me. So I also picked up When Life Gives You Lululemons, and this is supposed to be, I guess it's supposed to be like somewhat of comical romance.
I have no idea what it's about. The cover is giving though. It's really nice.
The cover is giving. It's supposed to be like really entertaining.
It looks pretty funny, like your neighbor peeking over the
right?
fence. Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Exactly. Welcome to Greenwich, Connecticut, where the lawns and the women are perfectly manicured. The Tito's and the sodas are extra strong, and everyone has something to say about the infamous new neighbor. Okay. This was $6.99. I actually saw this too. I've been reviewing so many books that I came across this on my own. Haven't heard much about it, but it did get good reviews. And I saw it at the other bookstore, but I didn't want to pay like 16 bucks for it because I wasn't, I was like, okay. So I left it, and then of course I go and find it for $6 something at the thrift shop.
Right.
Anyways, the next one that I saw was by Mary Kay Andrews, and it's called The Newcomer, which is so funny. I just said that exact phrase after reading that synopsis. The Newcomer, the new neighbor. At the same time when I saw When Life Gives You Lululemon, I saw this book as well.
Yeah.
But I was apprehensive because I had done actually just brought some books to kind of sell to the bookstore, and then whatever I got, I ended up using it to buy some books. But of course, your girl doesn't stick to that budget. We kind of went over, so I had to be mindful. I was like, you know what, like I'm just gonna leave some of the books just because they're so much more expensive there. But I'm so grateful that I have that willpower to do so, because I'm able to pick up so many more books at the thrift shop for the price that I would spend buying 4 books at the store. I buy 4 books, it's like 55 bucks, 60 bucks. And with that, that's like the total amount half the time, because when we buy a large amount of books like this, not only that, we often use coupons where you're getting 20% off of whatever you're spending. So for instance, the haul that you're not seeing today, our total was going to be like $50 plus tax, but we only had to pay $33 because we used our 20% off coupon. So that is the difference already, you know, that we save on books that we're already saving big time on by thrifting. Thrifting queens.
Yeah. Y'all.
Stay tuned for our merch, guys, because we're going to be doing some merch that we're going to be putting down below. So be on the lookout, especially if you're a thrifter. These shirts, these merch that we're going to be putting out might be really good up your alley if you're like a thrifting queen like us, because it's just so fun and smart.
Honestly,
and clever to thrift, and just, yeah, to keep your hobby going without having to spend an arm and a leg.
Yeah. I want to keep my arms, my legs, please.
Anyways, I picked up this book by Mary Kay Andrews, and it had like a 3.8, I think, 3.79 or 3.8. Sounded really intriguing. Never read anything by her, but her books just seem so fun. They just seem very fun, and I've heard a lot of good things about her as well. It goes, after she discovers her sister Tanya dead on the floor of her fashionable New York City townhouse, Letty Canahan is certain she knows who did it. Tanya's ex, sleazy real estate entrepreneur Evan Wingfield. Even in the grip of grief and panic, Letty heeds her late sister's warning. If anything bad happens to me, it's Evan. Promise me you'll take Maya and run. Promise me. Yeah.
I don't know why I was not expecting that from that at all.
I wasn't expecting that either. That's just crazy. And then our last one that I got is this one. It's called Midnight by Sister Soldier. I think I purchased one of the books.
You have book 3, I believe.
I purchased a book, but because I was so new to hers, I didn't realize I had purchased book 3. So, yeah. Is this book 1?
This is I have
Is
no
this
idea.
book one? This is the annoying part about buying books when they don't tell you the series. So it's really you have to sit down and do your research. Anyways, it sounded really good. Heard a lot about it and have been wanting to get my hands on it for a while, but it's rare. I don't see them often in the thrift shop. This is so funny though. After picking this one up, then we saw it multiple times. There's like multiple copies. The one day I'm like, okay. Wow. And of course I made sure I chose the best one. So.
Right? Nice. Okay. One that I have is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. And this one I started reading on ebook, and I think I got about like halfway through, but I kind of put it down because I was like, I just want a little break from it. I picked this one up not knowing that it was heavily sci-fi. Oh. So that was like a complete like, oh, like wait, what's going on for a whole second, because I did not know that at all. Yeah. I read the synopsis, guys, but I guess I did not read that part. But it was really good so far. I think it's like these people with it's like this whole prophecy thingamajiggy, and it's a romance too. Oh, nice. It's really good. It's really nice so far. And I think reading this again, I would start from the very beginning, because so much has like gone. I've like forgotten so much since putting it down.
That happens all the time if you leave it for a long time. Yeah. Like I can't. But then sometimes it's so annoying restarting the book, because you're like, okay, I remember that, but I don't fully want to reread that whole part again. And if I do, I just kind of skim past. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah. And perfect condition, guys. And there's 2 copies there too. There were 2 copies of this one. And oh my goodness, it without the jacket. It's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can probably see it, but it's like it's engraved, and it's like kind of like a compass, in a sense. But it's, yeah, I'm really happy I found this one. Very cool. And okay, this last one, y'all, okay, if you just saw our book outlet haul, you would know that I got Scythe. And I've been going on about this book for quite a while. So yeah, I got Scythe from Book Outlet, and then we go to the thrift store. Literally a couple days later, I find Scythe there. In a better condition. In a better condition than it came. Yeah. So I bought it from, I did put a last order through Book Outlet, and then Scythe came and it was all scrunched up. So, I mean, overall, there are parts of it that were okay, but then there's parts that was just like scrunched up and just really bad. I was trying to figure out what to do with it, but in the meantime, we went thrifting, and she came by this brand new copy of it. Like, this is what I mean. It's so weird. Like, that one time you go to buy things new. Okay, I think I said this in a video where it's like, if I get it from like the store, you did say it. I'm gonna find it afterwards, and look at that. But honestly, I'm still shocked that I found this. Yeah, she found it. It's weird. It always happens. It's so weird. Like, why? You spend your money, you buy it brand new, and then you go and find it there. It's just, I don't know what it is, but it just happens every time. So yeah, is that it? That's it. If you guys haven't read this book, you should go read this, because like I said, I keep saying this, it's an amazing book. Yeah. So that is it for our haul, guys. I'm just gonna bring the camera over and just show you what we're gonna hold that looks like. But this is my stack. Oh geez, can you see it? But this is my stack of books right here. Just see them been going. So we have been shopping, guys. We've been book hunting, and every time we go there, it's really nice when we can find a whole bunch of books, because when you find them, you have to kind of pick them up. If you leave them there, you're not going to see them there, and then the next time you see the next copy is going to be so beat up. Yeah. So you just got to be smart when you thrift. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed our thrift haul. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content, and thank you so much for watching. And we will see you in the next one. Also, leave a comment down below and let us know any of these books, which ones have you read, which ones do you like, and just what you thought overall on our haul. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one. Bye y'all.